all eyes are set on the crucial press meet to be addressed by NPP National President Conrad Sangma, who will be returning as the Meghalaya Chief Minister once again. Notably, the NPP emerged as the single largest party with 26 seats. As per inputs, Conrad Sangma will be addressing the media around 11 a.m. today, wherein he will likely be informing about aligning with the BJP officially and form the government. In fact, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma telephoned Union Home Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 seeking his support in forming the government. This was informed by NATO convener 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 in a tweet last evening. Worth mentioning here that parleys have already been held in Guwahati earlier this week between him and BJP strongman and Assam Chief Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓. Meanwhile, with Meghalaya being the only one among the three states to end in a hung assembly, brisk politicking is already underway to pave the path for the formation of the next government. MDA ally UDP is also likely to be part of the alliance again. So, big story from Meghalaya. All right, to know more on this, we are being joined over phone line with my colleague 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓, who is right there in Shillong to give us all the latest updates. So, 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓, a very crucial press meet to be addressed by NPP National President Conrad Sangma. So, tell us more about the press meet. What latest update do you have, 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓?
Well, yes, if we talk about Meghalaya, then one of the results have come in that definitely alliance formation movements had already got heated up since yesterday, and even before that, ever since the exit poll predictions had also come in. So today, Conrad Sangma will be meeting the governor later to stake his claim to forming the government. Now, what is the big takeaway is that already the NPP and BJP have got together. NATO convener 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 has already talked with Meghalaya CM Conrad Sangma in this regard, and a sort of an alliance has already been inked between both sides. Now, as you mentioned, they also took the blessings of Union Home Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 in this regard, and the entire Meghalaya cadre of BJP is backing up the NPP and forming the government. Now today, 11:30, we will be covering CM Conrad Sangma's press meet, when he will be talking about the results. He will be talking about the sort of alliance that will be formed. But from what we have got from sources and analysts here, this is pretty much going to be an MDA 2.0. Because there is a good chance that the UDP, which is the second single largest party in Meghalaya in these elections, they may also be a part of the government. However, we haven't got any confirmation yet, but we know from UDP leaders like Paul Lingdo and others whom we talked to yesterday during the course of the result day. They said that they will be sitting down among their leaders and then they will be having parleys with the NPP leadership. Now, if this happens, then basically this will pretty much be the same set of arrangements. This can be the same set of arrangements which we saw in the earlier government, NPP in the lead, and then UDP and BJP being partners. Obviously, this time NPP has increased its tally. During the 2018 elections, NPP got like 20 seats. This time it has been 26, which is an improvement, but however still fell short of the magic mark. If we talk of UDP also put up a pretty good performance, which put them in a comfortable zone from where they can stake claim to some very important ministerial positions in any sort of alliance. BJP, even though it retained 2 seats, which were also there during the earlier elections, they, however, could not increase their tally in spite of a large scale campaigning and a big effort to increase their footfall, and so in this regard, the arrangement pretty much remains the same. So it is to be seen how both sides, how all these sides, NPP, UDP, and BJP, they end up formulating the equations, and then ultimately they form the government. If today CM Conrad Sangma, along with his party members and other alliance members, are slated to meet Meghalaya Governor 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 today, so sometime in the first half where they will stake claim to form the next government. And it is being expected that first Conrad Sangma will be addressing the press at about 11, and right after he addresses the press, he will be heading to the Raj Bhavan, where he will meet Governor Chauhan and stake his claim to the governor. If everything goes well, which is anyways expected, then it is being expected that in the next few days, or maybe in the next couple of days, the new government would be formally sworn in. But we have to see how things turn out, actually, Priya.
Right, and 𝗟𝗓𝗙, they'll be needing support of one more party to form the government. So will that be UDP or any other independent candidate? So what are your sources telling you regarding this?
Well, as I told you, there is a good chance that it can be UDP because as I said, we talked to UDP leaders like Paul Legdo and others during
Right,
this.
and 𝗟𝗓𝗙, also you remember yesterday one of the UDP leader, while speaking to Northeast Librarian Chief 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗘, said that they're open for alliance with any like-minded parties.
Yes, absolutely. UDP did not outrightly name NPP during during the statement, but obviously it is being expected that there is a good chance, there is a 90% chance that UDP will get back with NPP in case of any alliance. Obviously, they will keep their options open because this time UDP has their number, and this time there are some extra factors also in the Meghalaya landscape. You have a few independent candidates. And on top of that, you have a new entry of the BJP, the Voice of People's Party, which has sprung a big surprise by winning some seats and has therefore made its mark on the Meghalaya's political landscape. So whether UDP decides to take some other route or whether UDP decides to join the MDA government, that is something we'll have to see how things turn out.
Right.
But I believe towards the end of the day, we might get a confirmation from the UDP as well as to which alliance they're joining.
All
There
right.
may also be a chance. There may also be a chance that the MDA government, if it gets formed, they will try to bring in the other parties like BJP and all into its fold as well. But that is something we'll have to wait and watch how things unfold. So yeah.